Afternoon, you lovely lot. Well, yeah, it is afternoon actually. Sorry, just had lunch. I am here at Cafe the Machine, luckily. If you watch the JDM Coon video, you may have seen that I fancied one car very much, and I've been very lucky enough to meet him here at Cafe Machine. Been an absolute legend to review this genuine Elford, how do you say it? Elford Turbo, there we go. FB RX7, absolute genuine, and it is gorgeous. So I can't really say much about it, to be honest. Obviously it's FB and it's 12A turbo, that sort of stuff, but I'm going to get him to tell you about that in a sec. There will be more rotary stuff on the MX-5 very soon, so don't forget about that. I know some of you only subscribe for that, but live with it. Anyway, I'm going to completely blank then, my mind's not working. Just crack on with the interview, I think. He's going to tell you about it, and then we're going to go for get some nice sound checks, and then go for a lovely little drive in this thing, because here it's a gorgeous day. We started at Cafe the Machine, so let's crack on. So, actually, I didn't even catch it. It's Victor, isn't it?
Victor, yeah.
Victor. Yes, there we go. That's an awkward handshake. So, tell me about the car then.
So it's a 1985 RX7 Series 3 Elford Turbo. It's got about 160 horsepower after the conversion.
Lovely. Then that's quite a bit back, was it 70s? What year?
So this would have been 85.
85. That's still quite a bit then, though.
Yeah, for what it is. For a car that weighs next to nothing.
Yeah. Nice. Go on then. Carry on.
So it's my pride and joy. I've had her for almost a year now. Done a few sort of maintenance things, bushes, standard maintenance, but just mainly looking after her and bringing her back to previous quality as she was in the 80s, really.
Yes.
Front bumper's not original, that's a Tom Walkinshaw Racing front bumper, but the plans going forward will be to fit an Elford front bumper. Other than that, she's full Elford.
Absolutely, it's gorgeous.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely gorgeous. Again, you wouldn't even tell, unless you're really, really into RX-7s and Elford and all that, you wouldn't even tell the bumper, to be honest with you.
It bugs me though.
Oh yeah, of course it will. But what about interior-wise? Because again, the interior is absolutely gorgeous, isn't it?
So the interior is standard apart from the gear knob and the steering wheel. My fiance bought me the gear knob, and then I decided to buy the steering wheel to match, so it's nardy.
It looks factory though. That's how well it's done.
Apart.
It does. It looks absolutely gorgeous. Well, what about future? Well, actually, let's go over the wheels, because people think these are Ford pepper pots, don't they?
Yeah, so there's a common misconception that the pepper pots were made by Ford. They weren't. They're actually Wolf Race Sonic wheels. They're made by Wolf Race. They were used on the Fords, hence the reason the pepper pots. But these ones are Elford branded, but they are Wolf Race Sonics, basically.
Nice. And what future plans have you got?
Engine bay rebuild, I think. I want to do a nut and bolt rebuild on the front end, make her look pristine, show-worthy.
Well, it already is show-worthy.
And obviously the Elford front bumper.
I don't blame you. I think, well, that pretty much sums the car up. It just does the talking itself, doesn't it?
It does. I mean, there was 540 odd made in the 80s, converted to Elfords. As it stands at the moment, it's not official figures, but there's roughly around 14 on the road at the moment.
Nice. Absolute gem then. Christ. Favourite RX-7?
This one, obviously.
Oh, yeah, obviously. But I mean, out of all the well, again, the FBs, I'd say.
It's going to be the FB. Yeah. The SA or the FB.
Absolutely gorgeous. Wow.
I wouldn't say no to an FC or an FD though.
No, who wouldn't? Well, I think that sums it up, to be honest. So I think I might get some other little cinematics, and then get a sound check of this thing starting up and slowly leaving before we then go for a nice little drive. Considering it's absolutely gorgeous weather. And just quickly, I've noticed this absolute gorgeous Series 1 E-Type Jag in a British racing grid. So sorry, Victor. Right, that's gorgeous. I might have to get a little clip of that in a sec, but yeah. Anyway, on to the next part. This is such an awkward shot. I might change it a little bit later though. Once we get driving, you can just carry on driving, mate. I'm going to talk now. Considering how small the windscreen is in this, you think, oh, RX7's a big car. It's not. You got two little back seats there, which are basically fucking useless.
They're not human sized.
No, you could even fit a baby in there. So you may, if that was me, I'd strip out and deck it or something. And then yeah, I can't even move the chair back. So I'd like, it's almost, I want to say a bit small, a bit bigger than an MX-5. Put it that way. Inside. Anyway, enjoy the sun. Go for a cheeky little drive. So I'm just going to take clips from this video and then just get some POV shots on the phone and see where we go with that. Sounds gorgeous as well, doesn't it? I see what you mean about the bushings though.
Yeah, it's very stiff.
But that stiffness is probably what's saving you from scraping more on the rear though.
100%.
I'm just amazed how fucking clean it is for the dash and everything. Oh my god. Those buttons are stiff, aren't they? Christ.
Yeah. Want to do the windows up?
Nah, we might get a few little clips of the windows up in a bit. I'm just enjoy the wind and the sun. Oh, I see why you like literally any excuse to take this out, you take it out.
100%. It's not fast by any stretch.
Yeah, but you don't need it, mate. And this is what everyone on the YouTube probably says, oh, why is it not like 5, 6, 7, 800 brake stuff? It's like, this is a pure driving car. Like, you don't need stupid power this. You need a little bit of boost, just make it feel a bit more responsive, pull out, and that's it. And it drives, just by feeling it, it feels fucking gorgeous.
It's just a go-kart for adults.
It is literally that. It's like, it's not far off an MX-5. That's all I can describe it as. It's, I wouldn't say tamer, a more pure drive than an MX-5 of a turbo, I'd say.
Pretty much. I'd like to keep the revs up.
Yeah. Because for the rotary throttle, as much as it's not dialed in yet, is I can cruise around at 2k, a little bit over 2k, and it'll be fine. But then if I let off or I'm trying to put away under 2k, it gets really fucking like
The kangaroo juice.
Yeah. Oh, you get that as well?
Yeah.
Okay. So I have really got to be driving well over 2k.
They like to be revvy.
Yeah. It probably doesn't help I've got a 3.9 final drive. Because in the RX8 I think it's 4.7.
Right.
I don't know what it is in this.
I have
Once this car moves out of the way, it'll blur out any road signs. I'll use the 0.5 zoom so I can actually see in this car, but just to appreciate how clean this is inside, fucking gorgeous. Even the dials and gauges.
And the fuel gauge works.
Oh, it does it, mate. What you got? Then you got boost gauge over there. Absolutely gorgeous. Because that's going to be annoying. It's going to fit in there. Oh, sweet. Actually, I probably needed maps, but oh well. Oh. That's a lovely, to be fair.
It's got a short MX-5 short shift in it.
Has it?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess it fits up, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Completely stock clutch, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Feels it, yeah, it feels so soft.
Not for long though.
No. Well, what sort of clutch are you going to go for?
Probably, is it the 16 paddle or whatever it's called?
6 paddle or 6 puck or something.
Something like that.
Yeah, no, that'd be nice. Yeah, I would. Depends what sort of material you're going to go for, because sometimes
I don't want it to be harsh.
No, exactly. So I think if you go for like a semi, because you can get semi 6 puck with a normal material on one side, so it's really f***ing good at gripping, but you can still slip it a bit.
Yeah.
Just fully avoid ceramic ones, because the hotter they get, the more they grip.
Yeah.
And they're
Stalling it all the time.
yeah, exactly. Or you just wheel spin. And you've got a working oil pressure gauge.
I do.
That's what I love about the Mark 1s. Paranoids me whenever mine just stops working. I'm like, oh, f***. Good old whiny gear. That's another thing I heard. You can hear the gearbox whine as well when you lift off. In honest opinion, it's not far off a Mark 1. It feels almost similar to a Mark 1, which is scary. I probably should have been in the right lane. Oopsie. That one.
Yeah. Luckily with the Toyo Proxy semi-slicks, it's got all the grip.
All the grip, yeah. And there's the steering box doesn't feel that bad even.
No, I say
It feels lovely.
I adjusted all the slack out of it, but they're just the truck gearbox, truck steering boxes basically. So
it feels like a manual box, or a manual steering rack almost.
yeah, just a little bit harder.
Yeah. I'm guessing this is the first time you've let someone else drive the car.
It is, yeah.
Mate. So much respect for that. Appreciate it so much. That's another thing, whenever I drive someone else's car, I'm like, I'll always drive it very respectfully.
Yeah.
But I hand to someone else's car unless they tell me rag it, like I don't care. Oh, I could get used to this. I can't. There is no way to criticise this car. Put it this way, I'm speechless. It drives gorgeous. You don't have stupid power. It pulls lovely. It's just everything is perfect. And again, a lot of you are going to be like, oh yeah, but turbo, lots of power, rotary, blah 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 blah. Don't care. It's perfect. Simple as that. Classic car, full driver's feel. You got a steering box, yes. Laggy, it's a steering box or whatever. It's still very tight, drives lovely. But you feel everything. When I mean everything in the road, everything in the road. All the subframe has been polybushed. I guess some coilovers.
It's not coilover, it's lower in springs.
Oh, okay. So you still get some comfy ride.
Yeah.
Other than the stiffened bushes, but I can't fault it. And the sheer luck I've got for driving this car, so appreciative. This
You're
is
welcome.
amazing.
You're welcome.
Mental. And to be fair, still there. Fair play to Victor for being amazing for I don't know. I guess first time on YouTube, really.
Well, yeah.
Like some people get really nervous, don't want to be in it or anything, but mate, fair play, you're amazing.
Hey, I told you I won't be watching this back because I don't want to hear my own voice. But
Yeah, but all your friends are going to be seeing though.
yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Don't worry, I've made a fucking absolute twat on myself for some videos. Don't worry.
My name's Charlie for the purposes of the internet. Right?
Charlie. Nice.
But if you want to see some more RX7s,
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a few guys on the RX7 forum that would be quite happy to come on your channel.
I bet. Yeah. if it wasn't for me selling this Cosmo, the 3-rotor Cosmo, I'd have probably tried to get him on the channel as well, because that is so fucking rare.
Oh, it is.
So rare.
That's a proper unicorn, that is.
It is proper. And he's manual swapped with an FD box.
Blimey.
Absolutely legend. Oh, yellow mini. Avoid them.
I'm not going to punch it just in case.
Don't. Can't park there, mate!
Poor bastards.
What has he done? Oh, he's
I'm
actually
going
put
to
it
get
in the
eggs on the way
ditch.
back now.
What'd you say?
I'm going to get eggs on the way back now.
Just don't go that way. I was going to say as well, the gearbox, it's the original FB box, blah blah. He's actually put an MX-5 short shifter in it, it'd be very similar boxes anyway, and it feels lovely. I'm trying to think of things to say, but it's just everything's perfect. I can't think of individual things to describe this car or say or anything. I'm pretty sure my facial expressions while driving this car says it all. So back at Cafe Machine, had a nice little drink, got the car parked up there. Absolute amazing drive. I can't thank Victor enough as it is. Actually, no, Charlie. Sorry.
It didn't crash, which is all good.
I never crash a car. I don't know what you're on about. I did put my first car in a ditch though. That was more rally style though.
You tell me that now.
That was 7 years ago. Absolutely appreciative. Just I can't. Words don't. Yeah, I'm speechless. Again, it's absolutely gorgeous, absolutely amazing to drive. Probably, other than the EG. Oh no, the nicest car I've driven on the channel. And this pars with the EG Hatcher being fun to drive. The EG Hatch being just mental, absolute madness. 260 plus brake, NA, fucking lightweight, all sorts. But this was absolute pure driver's car. So can't thank him enough as it is. Yeah, and hopefully get your friend on here as well with his Elford as well, and then get them both together, which would be fucking awesome. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe, like, comment. Again, rotary stuff in the future as well. Got plenty of coming on that, and some good plans, and some other reviews hopefully in the future. But yeah, till next time.